Hi guys, Danny's Mellows back with another video. And in this video, we are actually finally in my content room. So we are very happy about that. And honestly, I think it looks pretty good. So expect to see more videos recorded in here because I'm actually going to be using it this time. In this video, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be using these guys, Labubus. So if you don't know what a Labubu is, they are little monsters that were created by an artist called Kasing. And honestly, I love them. They are so cute. And I thought, oh, all the companies are releasing their new Halloween plush toy range. So I thought, why not make my own Halloween Labubus? So that's what we're going to do in today's video. Let's go! So for my first idea, I thought, why not use a pumpkin and a Labubu? I think this would be such a cute idea. Mart have already released a pumpkin Labubu before, but not one that actually looks like a pumpkin. So that's what I'm going to attempt. I decided to go with an orange fluffy fur, kind of reminding me of the fur texture of the version 3 Labubus, because so far I think they have definitely been the best. So I decided to make the entire body this colour, as well as making the head this colour as well. I think that it looks really cute, and I think that the shade of orange really brings you in, and it definitely gives pumpkin vibes. After this, I kind of thought, I really need to incorporate some green into this. So I was originally thinking of doing the hang tag at the top, but then I was like, oh, the ears would look so cute. So I decided to do 2 different shades of green. I wanted to go for a jack-o'-lantern type of look. So I made the eyes look like they were glowing, and I think it really adds to it. And we obviously had a little black nose as well because, pumpkins have that. I decided to keep the face the normal colour of the Labubu faces, and honestly, I think that this is good. And then I gave it a little pumpkin mouth. All round, I like this one. So for idea number 2, I really wanted to go with a bat theme. Ever since the Build-A-Bear bat was released, I have kind of been in my bat era, and I am obsessed. So I thought, I think it would be so cute to have a little bat Labubu. So let's just get into it. So first of all, I decided that I was going to go for a black fluffy fur, much like the texture I used for the prior Labubu. I just think that it's so much better, and I think that any toys and or stuffed animals, especially Labubus, should have a soft texture like this because it just makes it a million times better. After this, I decided that I was going to go and do the wings. I opted for making them a little bit smaller than I would have probably liked, but I do think that they look perfect. They are so cute. I then pulled up a picture of a bat so I could try and match the eyes, and I went for a dark brown colour with a brown nose, and honestly, I am happy with this. I decided to change the face of the Labubu into a grey, as well as the hands and the feet, because I just, I think it looks better than having it have a normal coloured Labubu face. I added an outline and then added some white highlights to the eyes, and here is the finished bat Labubu. Now, of course, we have to go on to a ghost Labubu. I don't think this would have been a Halloween Labubu video if I didn't include a ghost. So yeah, let's just get into it. So obviously I started with the outline of the Labubu. I kind of thought it would look so cool if it looked like it was wearing a little sheet because, that's typical Halloween ghost. So what I did is I drew the little sheet and I rubbed out the little bits of Labubu. I added 2 eyes, and then I thought, you know what? He kind of needs a face. I then got some fur and decided to add it to the ears and the hands and the feet of the Labubu, because I think a fluffy white Labubu with a sheet is absolutely adorable. After this, I decided to add a tiny little cutout nose and a little mouth. I didn't like the placement of this, so I ended up moving them upwards because I think that it just looked way better. But all round, honestly, this one is not my favourite that I've done, but it's still cute. Let me know what you think of this one, because I feel like I definitely could have done it better. But here is the finished ghost Labubu. For my penultimate idea, I thought, why not incorporate cats? Black cats is typically seen to be Halloweeny and spooky, so I thought, you know what, a black cat Labubu. So, first of all, I decided to make the fur black again. I opted to make the ears pointy this time rather than having the normal rounded bunny ears that normal Labubus had. And honestly, I think it looks so cool. I added a little tail and made it all fluffy as well, because obviously it has to have a tail if it's a cat. I then decided to colour in the inside of the ears pink and the feet and hands grey. I wanted to make the eyes blue, but then again, I decided that this was a really bad idea because it really didn't fit with the theme of the cat at all and it just didn't look great. So I instead decided to change them to green later on. I then changed the shade of the face as well to the grey colour of the hands and the feet and added little black whiskers as well. Once I actually changed the colour of the eyes, I think that the cat looked way better. But let me know what you think. I think this one is quite cute. And finally, onto the last Labubu. I decided that I wanted to make a skeleton Labubu. I thought it would look so cool if I decided that the eyes were going to be glow in the dark as well as the little ribs. So bear that in mind. But honestly, I'm so excited for this one. So same as the Ghost Labubu, I opted for using the white fluff. I decided to make the entire Labubu this because, I think it looks way better. I was originally going to do a black skeleton with white ribs, but then I thought that it might show up a bit better if we did it the other way around. So I drew the little ribs and the sternum and decided to duplicate it so it would be a lot easier and so it would be equal on both sides. After this, I got up a picture of a skeleton face just so I could ensure that I would get it right. And I decided to draw the eyes first of all, then the nose, and then attempt to do a mouth. I decided not to keep the usual Labubu mouth and decided to add the extra row of teeth at the top. I think it would look so cool if these actually glow in the dark, and it would make the Labubu probably 10 times cooler. This is this one done, and I like this one. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's a little bit different, and let me know in the comments what your favourite Halloween Labubu was. I would probably say my favourite one was the bat, because, it's so cute. And whichever one gets the most amount of votes, I'm going to make it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!